Alright, today I'm going to be telling you guys about the stock market of life. I mean, it's pretty simple. I know it's not on the actual computer. I got to figure out how to do that editing shit. But for now, let me just show you guys in what I believe is just how life is, that everyone has the equal starting point. So right here, this is, let's just say, the stock market. Straight line, right? Alright, fuck that shit. Like this. Goddamn, it doesn't have to be perfect, whatever. Stock market of your life, right? And everyone starts out at the same level, right? Some people, are born rich, some people aren't, but it is what it is, alright? And then here, your life, depending on the choices you make, it can go up, and it can continue to go up. Let's just say we started from the bottom here, slowly going upwards. Let me just make this a little thicker so you guys can see. Let's do paintbrush. Alright. That should be fine. So everyone's starts here at the bottom line. Let's say you start investing young, right? That is something green that's going to help you project upwards in your life. And then let's say you start investing at around here at this age. Still a projection upwards for your life. But let's say you never invested ever in your life. Your quality of life is going to go down like this, right? Down, 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 down. Because you never, invested. And this isn't just with investing. Let's do, let's say you're born right here, right? And you were born into a family where you're fat, right? And you have horrible genetics, right? And then you're just fat, 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 fat. Let's say that about here is age 20, right? Let's do it right there, age 20, and you're fat. Your life will, you have lower quality of life, and you think, oh, I'm going to be fat forever. But you don't want to be a victim to your circumstances, so you just work out, diet, and look at that. You're back on the leveling playing field right here. And don't blame this. Don't blame this whole area of red. Just because here, you had a bad life. And that doesn't mean you can't change it. And this is just the stock market of your life. You can make it go up. No matter if you started horribly, right? You can work your way all the way back up to the top, even if you were at the bottom. Now let's say, technically when you're born, everyone starts at the same level, right? Let's say even if you were born, let's say here at the low, you're born, boom. But you're born with cancer, problems, horrible family, extremely poor, in a country where it's hard to make money, boom. And you technically can't do anything about it until you turn, let's say, 18, where you're adult and you can change your life. There. Now, technically, you can stay and play the victim and live this horrible life right here. And it would stay constantly, and it would go more down that you can't even see it, right? It would just keep going down. Or you can make a difference, right? You could be like, I'm not going to be a victim to my circumstances, and I'm going to, let's say, boom, you cured your cancer, or you overcame your cancer. Boom, you left the country you're in to go to a better country, right? And I'm not saying these things are easy, but you can still do them. You have to have the willpower to do it. Boom, you beat cancer here. Boom, you left your country. Boom, you're making money. Boom, you got a better physique. Boom, you separated yourself from your family that was very violent. Boom, you solve all your emotional traumas. And you can make yourself have a better route upwards from a negative start, right? You can change it. Just like the stock market. It can change, but it all depends on things that you do. Now, it can work the same way in the opposite. You can be born in an amazing country with extreme wealth. Your parents are rich, you're healthy, and then you're doing whatever you want, but you're not having a great education, and you don't, you just took everything for granted. All right? And then let's say right here, at about the age of, this thing's not freaking working. At about the age, why doesn't it let me click this shit? All right. At about the age of 18, you're here, right? This is your 18 line. And you've had a great life all the way up there, right? But let's say either your parents, they're not rich anymore. They lose all their money. Your parents aren't rich anymore. They lose all their money, or they lose all their money. They kick you out because you didn't do anything with your life. You get unhealthy and fat. You do drugs and end up like a fucking addict. Or whatever, right? You fucking do crack, and then your life goes downward. Alright? And this is just any part of your life. You can take this into any part of your life, and you can see that it's all up to you, and it's not just, a victim of your circumstances. All this is your whole life, right? This whole thing is your life. And you are the only one that can make the difference if it's green or red. Now, I will say that if you, until you're this age, right, 18, let's just say 18. Okay, that was horrible. 8. You're 18, okay? Before that, it doesn't matter how your life is. Let's say your life is horrible, right? And you have a horrible, horrible life, and it goes like this, right? It goes straight down. I guess you can't move out, you can't do anything, right? The only thing technically you could do is work out. But let's just say you can't work out, like you're fat, you're poor, you have a horrible life, everyone hates you, you're fucking depressed, whatever. You have a horrible life right here. And then, because you're a kid and you can't move out, you can't make decisions, you don't have a job, you don't have money, you can't make any of those decisions, right? But once you turn 18, right, if you are willing to make the change, you can make it, it can take a while, it could take a long time, it could take like lots of years, but you can make it change. You can lose the weight, you can get a job, you can leave your city, you can leave your family, or whatever the problem is, right? You can push out, you can push out of that rut. But you have to wait until you're 18. But if you could be starting, this is just like worst case scenario if you can't do anything. But someone, let's say the threshold is here. Let's say you're 40 and you're having a fucking midlife crisis, right? And let's put 40 right here. 40. And you have a midlife crisis. And let's say you're only going to live up to 80. Right? You're going to live up to 80. 40, I don't know if, can you see that? Okay, 40 and 80. This is the rest of your life. This is all you're going to live. And your whole life was horrible up until then. All right, you were down absolute bottom, $0, $0, poor, fat, horrible life. This is this horrible, horrible life. All right, but even at that age, right? Even at this horrible life, your life sucks, you're homeless, you're poor, whatever. You can turn it around. But it's up to you with just discipline and change of mindset. Look, boom. You get a better job. You got better. You find a wife and have a family. Boom. You got better. I don't know. You quit drugs. You have a home. You started investing, even if it's only for 40 years. You can still get the $sign right here, right? And I know it's easier said than done, right? I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Obviously, it's going to be incredibly hard. But it doesn't matter what part of your life you're at. You just have to make the switch, right? And work towards something. You have to try to be better. And the best way to get there is with lots of things. To be green, right? You got discipline. All right, you're not even going to be able to see that shit. Hold up. So, how you get green and change your life for the better is... Oh, I'm still in pen mode. Hold up. Sorry, it's my first time doing some shit like this, So, how you change your life and go upward, right, is very simple. Oh my god, how is it this freaking... Alright, whatever, no, just normal fancy text. Alright, whatever. We're gonna delete this shit that says stock market of life. And it's, how do you get green? How to get on the green path. You know what? Hold the fucking... Okay, now, let's delete this. How to get on green path. Well, let's do enter. Let's do some of this. How do I do a freaking bullet point? Equals, let's say, one of them is discipline. Second, I guess I'll do capital mindset change, right? Discipline, so you got to do it every freaking day, and you got to be motivated towards doing it. Mindset change, you got to really want it. You got to really want it. Let's do 3. Consistency and persistence. All right. And then 4th, okay, this is probably, I know, okay, this is misspelled. I know that shit. I'm just doing this fast. Persistence, whatever, okay. I know this is misspelled, regardless. And then 4th and final thing to get on the green path, all right, is self-belief. Oh my god. Self-belief. Am I freaking dumb? Oh, it's IE. Belief. Alright. These are the 4 most important things to get on that green path. So, if you want, your life to go from shit and you want to go all the way up, right, into a successful life. No matter where your starting point. It doesn't matter if you're 18, 40, even freaking 80 years old. You probably still have a few years, you know, to change whatever the rest of your life is, right? At this point, if you're going to die, you might as well go all out and try to live the rest of your dreams. But regardless, it doesn't matter where you are, right? Or more. Let's just put or more just if you're older. It doesn't matter. You can still make change with discipline, mindset change, consistency and persistence, and self-belief. And these three, right? These three are pretty much the same. Okay, it fucking erases that shit. These three are the same. Alright? Discipline, mindset change, persistence, consistency. Those are the same, you know. Those, obviously, you need to do every day. It's part of it. You can't run away from that shit. But the most important one is self-belief. And it freaking erases. Is self-belief. Without self-belief, if you don't believe in yourself and you literally believe in yourself, where you know you're going to do it and you're going to not stop till you get what you freaking want, and devote yourself to your ideas and your dreams, right? Oh, my frick. Alright? The most important thing is that self-belief. Oh my frick. Self-belief is the most thing. Alright? Self-belief is the most important thing for success. Without that self-belief, alright? Without that self-belief, you probably aren't going to... You're probably going to quit. You're probably going to stop. Because if you believe no matter what anyone says, right? You will be successful. You just have to keep trying. Never giving up and having the utmost belief in yourself is going to be the best thing for you. I can't circle it because, you know, it'll erase. But this is what you need to do. And I'm not going... This video's already long enough. I'm not going to say anything else. This is just what I think the stock market of your life is. And you can change it no matter where you are, as long as you have those 4 things. So, if you like this video or this type of thing, obviously I'm going to try to make it better next time. But as of right now, I'll see you guys in the next video.